Are we live? I hope we're live. Hey, you guys. I hope everybody is having a happy Sunday. We are going to talk about the Jodi Arias case and the Travis Alexander case and exactly what happened, the appeal that is going on in the court system right now, which is not very good at all. She could walk, ladies and gentlemen. She could walk. There's a huge possibility that she could walk. If she does walk, what happens? Well, you know, what do we say? Hello, Jessica. How are you? I hope you're having a happy Sunday. We are drinking Cocoa Joy natural coconut water. I absolutely love this stuff, you guys. This is my favorite. My favorite. So, going over the Jodi Arias case, if people are not familiar with it. Hi out there, Oklahoma. I'm so glad you're talking about the Jodi. Yes. Hey, Jules. How are you? Oh, yay. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. Yay. Shout out to Jules of Thought and her husband, Pillin Bill. He's got some awesome recipes down in Texas. I believe Texas. I think she's down in I'm pretty sure she's down in Texas. She lives on the coast right next to the ocean. Has a beautiful home. She likes mermaids like me. Yes. Like the background, it's like a whole moon. It's just, I kind of don't have the positioning up right now. I got to work on my lighting. But right now, this is the best we can get. I might open up the windows. Maybe if I open up from that. So, here's the thing with the Jodi Arias case. For people that are not familiar with it, Jodi Arias was in a relationship with Travis Alexander. They dated for a little bit. He converted her into Mormonism. He was big into the Mormon church. Hello, Patricia. Hope you're having a great day. He was big into the Mormon church. She converted to Mormonism for him. The whole thing that I believe, hello, thank you so much for joining. The whole thing that I believe set her off of the edge is when Travis broke up with her and decided to take another girl to Mexico with him. And Jodi just could not have that. And Jodi and Travis' relationship was actually very sexual, and it was very dirty, you could say. They had a lot of phone sex with one another. Dirty things. Things that Mormon boys should not be doing, especially if he had a position in the church. And if he did, then you can get in trouble for that kind of thing, because, you know, it's frowned upon. So, those who don't know the case, Travis Alexander was stabbed 27 times. His throat was slit and he was shot in the head. Talk about some major overkill. This had to be somebody that was mad and that was upset. And if you've watched any of the police interrogation videos, or if you have not, the police asked her, where were you at this time of night? And she was like, I was nowhere near. And he said, what if I tell you that I have pictures of you at the crime scene? Which her bozo idiot Travis Alexander in the shower. And then her dropping the camera and dragging his body across the floor, which practically pinned her in the court. Which Jodi Arias in her appeal is saying that she didn't have a fair trial because of the media frenzy. There was no way, the jury should have been secluded and all this other kind of stuff. This is pretty much what she's saying. So she's saying that she didn't have the right to the fair trial. You know, this has to be redone. You know, it was a media frenzy, all this other junk. She is crazy. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, if y'all have not watched the Jodi Arias interrogation videos, go watch them. She sings. She does a headstand. it's like, look at me, I'm Jodi Arias, and I can sing. I mean, I'm that's horrible, but you know, you gotta look at her and go. And before one of her interviews, she looked in the mirror and was like, yes, I gotta make sure I look so cute for my fans. You know, they might want an autograph, my fans. You guys, if you guys love coconut water, this is the way to go. The way to go. She was upset that Travis broke up with her and that was going to take another woman to Mexico with him. So she pretty much took him out. What she did was she filled up 2 big gallon things of gas. I hope my frame's going okay. My Wi-Fi will be on tomorrow. Everything is all kind of messed up. I hope my thing's going good. Anyway, she got gallons of gas. It keeps going flashing poor connection. I hope it's not a poor connection. Oh, I know. Jessica, that's how I was too. And then her stupid behavior. Her behavior. It keeps saying poor connection. I hope I don't have a bad... How is the connection? Is it too high? Am I coming in all right? Keep saying poor connection. No. I don't want to lose you guys. No. Okay, well, we're just going to go into a different area, you guys, because I don't know why we have a bad connection. So, hold on. We're going to... Ooh! Got dark on this thing. Got so dark. Got so dark on me. How about now? Is the connection any better? How about that? It still says poor connection. Maybe if we go outside. We might be talking about crime outside. Oh, my neighbors are driving out of the driveway. Oh, that's a good connection, I think. I'll go outside in a minute. I've got my neighbors driving past me. You don't want to be like, oh, hello. Oh, nobody's outside. I don't think anybody's outside. People are going to be like, what is she doing? I'm walking outside. We get a good connection up here. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look, my rose bushes are still blooming, you guys. I watered them the other day. Let me flip you around. Oh, crap, my neighbor's outside. Flip you around. Oh, look how pretty. Oh, look at little Ranger. You guys, look at Ranger.
He says, what you doing, Mom? He says, hey, we didn't across the fighting dog. Hoo-hoo.
You gotta go outside, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's go outside. Go potty. Come on. So, we're about to talk about more about the Jodi Arias case. Hold on, you guys. I gotta let Ranger go potty. He's gotta do his business. Go potty, Ranger. Go potty. My roses are so pretty, y'all. I'm about to go look at them. They are blooming, and I guarantee they smell so pretty. Oh, my roses. Oh, I love them. You guys. They're blooming. I watered them the other day, and they're doing so good. I'm about to prune them up. I want to take those in. Oh, they smell so good, you guys. I have to take them in. I had the last ones that I had where they stayed in my house, and my whole house smelled like roses, and it was beautiful. That's the skies that we have today. Partly cloudy. Actually very nice. So crazy about the Jodi Arias case. So she is saying that she didn't get a fair trial. So if, she didn't get a fair trial, what does that mean? That means that the double jeopardy law could take place. Oh, there's little kids outside. People are gonna walk down. You guys, I hope the lighting's okay. We're right outside, and I hope we have a decent connection. Looks like we do. So, there's a wasp. There's 2 wasps. There has to be a hive somewhere. They're getting ready for winter. So, about the Jodi Arias appeal, she could walk because of the double jeopardy standard. Because she didn't get a fair trial, so it's a big possibility. She went up against the Supreme Court or the Court of Appeals the other day, and they had to ask questions, and it was pretty hard on the prosecution side. As I thought, I watched the whole thing, and I was like, oh, they're asking some pretty tough questions. That means they have some, they want to know some answers. Why you did this certain way. But also they asked Jodi Arias, you know, if you were so worried about the media and not having a fair trial, why did you have so many interviews with the public? You know, you had like 3 interviews, and she said, one of which I did blah, 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 blah. The other one I was so confident because I was going to kill myself. And she said that in that interview, she said that no jury would convict her. And she said that because she was going to kill herself. Wow. Well, now she's up against the Court of Appeal, and she could walk. So I am watching this case like the back of my hand, you guys. I'm watching it because of all people, I sit there and I watched, and I looked at the crime scene footage. And if you guys have seen the crime scene footage, oh my goodness, it's horrific. And what she did to him was beyond brutal. Oh, my neighbors are coming outside. They don't know that I vlog. Yeah, I agree, Jules. That's the biggest thing too. Oh, yeah, he was what? Convicted of, or he did something else. It was improper behavior. I gotta get Ranger, but improper behavior with somebody else too, I believe.
Come here, Ranger. Come here. He says, Mom, I have to poop. Let me poop.
He's over there sniffing. So I'll just let him do his thing. But you guys, it is a circus. It's such a circus. Yeah, I hope not, but you never know. The world we live in. I thought Amber Geiger would have got more than how many years she got? 10? But I guess the family, I guess they were okay with that. But, I mean, for me, that's not... See, this is why I believe that so many people should really believe in the death penalty, because people like Jodi Arias that brutally murdered Travis Scott could possibly get a mistrial, and it could be all just overturned. And it's crazy, because Scott Peterson has one more appeal, and so yeah, exactly. I thought it was extremely low. I thought it was way too low. I thought she should at least get 40 to 50. 40 to 50, and then because they serve half of that on good behavior because she's a cop, I guarantee she'll be out in 2 to 3 if somebody doesn't get a hold of her. Some people, but she's so protected. She's a cop. All the guards, everybody, she's gonna be in her little area of the prison where she gets everything and all her commissaries paid for, and she's one of them prisoners. You know how it is. Hold on, I gotta get Ranger. Come here, buddy.
Come here. Where are you going?
he ran away. He didn't really run away. He was over on the side of the house.
Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. The Ranger McGraw, the crime-fighting dog.
He's so little. He's a little corgi. His little butt.
Hey, come here. Come here.
No, don't go on that side. Come here. No, because I can't reach you. Come here. Oh, he's cute. He's my little pal.
Huh. Say that mean old Jodi Arias. Say, her shouldn't be allowed to rock the streets. Cause this is crazy. This is crazy.
Got my little security camera up there. It's in the corner. Y'all can't see it, but it's up there. It's a good place for it. So leave a comment on down below.
And him cute. Those little socks. Yes, Ranger McGraw.
He was cute. Me and Cody have already decided we'll probably get another corgi later on. Betty absolutely loves him. She loves him. She's at her grandma Kizzy's right now. And Cody is fishing right now. So, and I'm doing crime videos. So, talking about Jodi Arias and how crazy she is. And what kind of crazy do you think she is? Do you think she's psychotic, or do you think she's a sociopath? I mean, her family said she grew up normal, and Jodi says, my mom was horrible and my dad was horrible. And they're looking at each other going, you had a good childhood. Like, is she nuts? Did Travis make her crazy? He didn't, though. He seen crazy in her and was like, okay, I'm good. Thank you. Have a nice day. I'll go now. And she was like, you ain't going nowhere. And if I can't have you, nobody can. That's exactly what she was. That's exactly what she said. Singing Amazing Grace and her thing, and then singing her Christmas carols in jail. She's a perfect psychopath, narcissist, PD, with sociopath. Yep, she is. She's a very scary girl. So some other girls, Jules. So some other girls, especially. And have you heard the rumors about Nicole Kessinger being on YouTube and being friends with a certain creator or creators? My neighbor's probably going, what are you talking about? I suspected a long time ago that she was on there. I suspected that she had multiple channels, just like a lot of us do. You know, we usually have a backup channel. I do. Risk for tornadoes, hail, moving to Oklahoma Sunday night. Yes! Oh, you guys, I just got so happy. My neighbor's probably like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, I vlog. I don't tell very many people to my channel. It gets a little bit bigger. But yeah, I vlog. So, I'm so excited. I love storms. They make me happy. They make me very happy. So what are your thoughts on Nicole Kessinger having a YouTube? And that's since she's keeping tabs on what people think of her. That's just a quick food for thought on that. But a person like these psychotic women. Oh, and there's rumors also that Casey Anthony's pregnant. If y'all haven't heard that one yet, then go look that one up too. I'm all over the true crime thing. I look it up daily on news on different true crime stories. You guys, there's a case though in Oklahoma that happened in the 90s that I will go with, but it's so brutal. I had to take a while from it. I had to take a break. I don't even know if I can talk about it. I still can't. I need more time from it. I can't go there with it. It's a horrible case involving a beautiful 12-year-old little girl that had a horrible upbringing, not really upbringing, but she didn't really have a great family, and a guy seeing her took a prey upon her, invited her in, and it was horrible what he did to her. Very, very brutal. Too brutal, I don't want to discuss, because it's just, I listened, which I never should have listened, to the interrogation video of him, and it involved cannibalism, and he vomits, and it is so brutal. It's too much, and I don't want to talk about it. It's too much for me right now. That's probably the worst case I've ever had to listen through, and literally just sit there and go, oh, you nut job. It was bad. It was so bad. There's bugs. I think I'm gonna have to go inside, you guys. Oh, hi. Hello, whoever joined. I hope you guys are having a fabulous Sunday. We are gonna have some possible storms tonight. It is partly cloudy right now. Beautiful temperature out. Great for fishing. That is why my husband's fishing. That's why he's fishing. He knows it's great top water. Ranger,
What do you see? He's like, I see something I need to chase.
he loves to chase. He absolutely loves to chase. It's Monday where you're at? Oh, wow. It's Sunday in Oklahoma. Oh. I'm sorry, it's already Monday. A recap on the Jodi Arias case. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the Jodi Arias case, her and Travis Alexander were together. They dated for a while. He was big into the Mormon church. She was baptized into the Mormon church. He realized she was a psycho nut job. She slashed his tires. There was plenty of warning signs. But, she was a sex addict and a fiend. And she did not want to let Travis go. She couldn't let Travis go. Yeah. So, all that. So, she is claiming with the appeal that her prosecution and her prosecutor it was guilty of misconduct. Not yet. Just other than it was talked about the other day. It went up against the Court of Appeals, and they heard it, and so now we're just waiting to hear. She was guilty. Yes, she was found guilty in the trial. She was found guilty in the trial. But now she is claiming mistrial because she is saying that the part of her prosecutor was misconduct. So there was misconduct on her prosecutor because he was improper with a jury member, and also I heard he made some rude comments or some comments at the judge panel or some other comments that were very rude, and I guess he used some foul language. Ouch. Hold on, you guys, I stepped on something. I'm wearing socks too. So she's saying all this stuff about her prosecutor did wrong and he was found guilty of all this stuff. So there is a possibility that she could get this appeal. And if it does happen, y'all, and if she is free, she'll run. Either that or she'll be arrogant and be open about it. She won't be like Casey Anthony. She'll probably do interviews going, see, yes, I never really did kill Travis. I never did kill Travis. It was intruders. I was just there. That night, I hid in the closet, and I had a gun, and I was scared for my life. He attacked me. He attacked me. He attacked me. That's exactly what she said. It's ridiculous. Complete narcissistic behavior. She will blame everybody else because she thought she could get away with it. She thought she could get away with saying, I wasn't there. I was nowhere near where you claimed I was that night. Yeah, you were. You just got gas tank. in the back of your car. You filled them up with gas so you wouldn't have to stop and get gas. You were smart about that. She was smart about that, Ramsher. She was smart about that. There's a cat literally in the road. These people are like, fine. Cat's like, I ain't moving. Move around me. He said, move around me. Yeah, she's crazy. Definitely crazy. I think everybody has narcissistic behavior somewhat. I think everybody has a little bit of narcissistic behavior. I think it just needs to be in a correct position. I think if she was really obsessive, about certain things in her house and the way she wanted to have them done, then, there were certain tendencies that she might have had. But just like Chris Watts, he was the ultimate narcissist because he was so selfish that he couldn't set aside his own narcissistic behavior for his wife that was just trying to control what she had in front of her. You know what I mean? She was just trying to keep in control what she had because he was off the rail. Where did all their money go, It went to NK, and whatever happened to Shanann, that's where it went. Shanann just wanted order. Chris is a sippy. Chris is a sick. I'm getting ate up. I'm gonna have to go inside, you guys. I'm like sitting here going, why am I sitting there? Oh, thank you so much, Carol. Whoa, sorry. Hold on, you guys. I'm getting ate up. Oh no. I sit there and I got talking and I should have been paying attention. I'm going inside, you guys. Oh. Ow. Okay, there we go. Is that better? Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's better. Oh, I didn't vote. Hold on, I'm going to read the comments. Hold on, you guys. Stay with me. Chris's Asperger's, I believe. I agree, Carol. 100%. I agree. That's why she took control. And that's why she had to have order. Okay, all of the things in the basement were specific to a certain extent. Like, she had everything lined up and orderly. And I think she just wanted to remain and have order in her household. I think that's what it was. I think that she just wanted to keep Chris under control because she might have seen stuff. When you're married to somebody, you never know. You just never know what you see and some other people don't see. That's the thing about, having a marriage mate. You're with them 24/7. You eat with them, you sleep with them, you watch movies with them. You're around them 24/7, and if you know your marriage mate, you're going to know if they're acting different. You're going to know if they're acting off. You're going to know if, you ask them certain questions and they react in certain ways. That's a giveaway, in my opinion. If you ask a certain question and they react a certain way, that's my opinion. Ranger, get that out of your mouth. Hold on, you guys. Thank you. So, just saying, with the Jodi Arias case, a lot of people, there we go. A lot of people, categorize certain serial killers in certain ways. Like Dahmer, he was a psychopathic and Excessive compulsive disorder is very different in people. My best friend is OCD, neat freak. Order makes her feel safe. Yeah, see, certain people that I know, their anxiety gets up if their house is disorderly in any way. They like to have a clean, clutter-free house, even if it's just a little bit, like no dishes in the sink. Like, they want a clean sink, they want their bathroom to be clean, and I get that. That's just wanting a clean house, in my opinion. And sometimes it's hard to keep that up 24/7, but if you get in the mentality of doing it, I guess it would be easier. So, certain people have certain cliques. Certain people like to have their laundry folded in certain ways, and some people don't care. Some people will just stuff it in the drawer. Some people, it doesn't bother. Some people have to have certain things methodicalized in the cabinet. I know some people that are like Sleeping with the Enemy, like that guy off of that movie, that are actually like that want their stuff in the cabinet a certain way. Always labels facing up. They can't have anything that's out of date, which there's nothing wrong with that. To me, it's just being neat, orderly, and tidy. And, and Jodi Arias was obsessive and compulsive over Travis. She was obsessive and compulsive over him. She wanted to obsess and compulse him, he was her obsession. She was sick in the head, which I agree. She has some mental mess up. She's messed up in the head somehow. She must have fell on her head somehow, or looked in the mirror too many times. I don't know. Like, she you have to wonder about people like that. If they do it to themselves, it's just, she's definitely messed up. But because of the brutality of what she did to Travis, it was brutal. Quit chewing on the couch. It was brutal what she did to him. Brutal. I did see that. I did see the go away, the comeback on that. Guys, though, are like that. It was to him, it was all about Travis. It was about sex. It was about what he could get out of her. And that's how a lot of guys are in this world. They just want, go away, okay, come back. Go away, okay, come back. And she knew that. And that's why she knew when he said, oh, wait, come back. She knew. But this time, he didn't tell her to come back. She just showed up. It didn't go as planned. How do you think it should? Do you have an opinion on how you think that she murdered him? Because a lot of people just don't know. Because there was a lot of blood spatter. I believe she had one bullet and thought that would kill him. He had a real fight to live. Yeah, he did. He definitely, he fought hard. The blood trail, that's what I wondered. You believe the gun was first? See, the throat had to be, in my opinion, he bled out when the throat happened. To me, that's what did it. See, I've always thought that as well. I've thought that the gun happened somewhere either in the middle or somewhere, because his throat was nearly decapitated. And if somebody's cut that bad, that means that, it's bizarre what happened with Arias, blood psychopath who made love with him and felt safe. And caught enough of the shower, was completely defenseless, and then attacked him. Psycho. Even shooting and stabbing. He was still alive. I believe that he, I believe it was the throat injury that did him. I really, really do. I believe it was. And then she dragged him into the shower and decided, well, there you go. So, yeah. I think the throat was the final to do it. I hate to say that, but that's what did it. It's so horrible. And his family, can you imagine what they're feeling right now? Can you imagine? He was probably in shock. He was probably sitting there going, wait, what? No. You're just playing. Put it down. Put it down. You never know. Like, don't. Yeah. He was definitely a fighter. A lot of the police and crime footage said it was everywhere. And if you looked at the crime scene photos, then you know what it was. And viewer discretion advised. There was blood everywhere. It looked like he had stood over the sink at one point in time. It looked like he had went into the hallway at one point in time. It was everywhere. That's what killed him. He bled out. That's what did it. And the slice to the throat, I believe, is what did it. And the brutality of this murder and what she did, and her being able to get out and walk because of a stupid ignoramus. Yeah. Yeah, crazy. You can't. If you get that crazy chick that just won't go away, you'll marry her. You'll marry the crazy chick. And then when you marry the crazy chick, if she decides that you're doing something, because you probably will cheat on her, that's most likely what's going to happen, is you're going to cheat on the crazy chick. Then the crazy chick's going to find out that you're cheating on her because she's obsessed with you so much that she's finally got you, but now you're cheating on her because you're done and you hate the crazy obsessive chick. But now you think, oh my gosh, I'm losing him. I cannot lose him. A lot of women that are crazy sometimes will allow their man to cheat on them and know about it and just stay quiet because they are happy. They don't want to lose their family. They don't want to mess things up. I know, as toxic and as horrible as that sounds, some people are like that. She shot him, got up, held him to the sink. She's so jacked up that she may actually get another trial because the prosecution is yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Excuse me. Whew. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy to think that this can happen, and you guys in the same Texas county, I'm sure you guys have heard about it, why we're talking about crime. There is, just like the Botham Jean case, there is a Fort Worth police officer that shot a woman, a 28-year-old woman, inside of her home by a window. He did not identify himself as a police officer. He shot her as she apparently was right by the window. There is said that she did have a gun on her, but she had the photo that I seen, there was a gun on the bed, and if she did not know who it was, she could have thought it was a prowler outside of her house. She had no idea. Exactly, Jessica, I agree. And it's just so sad that this is what is coming to our world, you guys. You have to be so careful. Even when dealing with law enforcement, please be respectful to them. I've had some not so, thrilling experiences, but not like bad experiences, but just ones that make you just really cautious of certain people. But I also have had a lot of friends that were police officers as well, and in law enforcement. So, being around that and doing around that kind of thing, you just have to be careful. If you're respectful to them, we have rights as well. A lot of cops, if they're dirty, they believe that they're sovereign citizens and above the law. And that's corrupt and that's wrong. And that's where you get the corrupt cops. The bad cops make the good cops look bad. And that's what's sick in our world. It's so sick. Sometimes if you just have to show respect. And if you do that, hopefully you don't get a prejudiced person. I'm not prejudiced, but I know that there's a lot of people out there that are. And especially when it comes to skin color. And that is so horrible to say in the world that we live in, but especially with the Botham Jean case that was brought up as far as racial stuff goes. They said this was not a racial case. They said this was a case of her being just trigger happy. But, it's just, that will always be stirred up. Race will always be an issue, especially when it's this race against this race. It'll always be brought up. It's even getting brought up over The Little Mermaid. You know what I mean? It gets brought up over stuff that is ridiculous. So it's just, but I do believe that there is race both ways. I believe there is racism both ways. I believe that if one race is racist, then I believe the other race can be racist as well too. And there's a lot of back and forth with that. That's why I try to stay out of the whole race rant and religion war and all that kind of thing. And even though that kind of gets dragged into all of the true crime things, because that's crazy, right? Like with the Jodi Arias case, like, she was baptized as a Mormon. Wasn't she supposed to be a Christian? Wasn't she supposed to be reading her Bible or her Book of Mormon? What did it say in there about murder? Did it say thou shalt not kill? Or did it say thou shalt kill when thou wanna kill? But, you know what I'm saying? That's not what it says. I don't know. I've never read the Book of Mormon. I don't think it says that. I don't think it does. But, that was the thing. If she was serious about Travis, why did she not seriously get into the religion part of it, right? Why wouldn't she just, say, okay, Travis, I'll let you go, ba-da-da-da-da. Let him have his conscience if he was doing something that he shouldn't have, if he was playing her like a fiddle. Let that eat at him. Walk away and be like, okay, dude, you know what? You're lost. I can't believe that you did this to me. You're bad, man. Walk away, put your deuces up, and be gone. And then if you were worth it, they will realize what they did, and they'd be like, oh, I'm an idiot, and come back to you. You know that saying, if you have something, let it go. If it comes back, that's how that's that kind of thing. If she truly loved Travis, she would have let him go, let him be free, let him find himself. But instead, she wasn't like that. She was my way or the highway, because she was a complete and utter narcissist. And she loves herself and nobody else. And it's all about Jodi Arias. And that's why she's being... I got a chance to get out of jail. I got a chance that I could do this, and I'm shooting for it. Because she's always been like that, and she will always be like that. She's that type of person. She's the type of person that uses her looks and her feminine wiles to get her way. I wouldn't doubt the things that she's done in jail. She's probably, I heard she had a prison boyfriend or somebody that was writing her, and she claims all these people that write her fans, and she's wrote autographs outside the courtroom. And that was another thing that was brought up in her appeal. They were asking her, if you were so worried about a fair trial, then why were you out there feeding the media? And she was like, well, I wasn't feeding the media. I was just, getting my story out there. Yeah, you were. You wanted people to see you. You wanted to get your name out there, Jodi Arias. And guess what? You did. You did. You got your name out there. Jodi Arias, if you do ever come across this video, I think you're a foul, loathsome creature. I'm sorry. But anybody that brutally kills a person like that and doesn't own up to their crap, sit in a jail cell and rot for the rest of their life, doesn't mind my happiness or appeal. I know people can change, I get that. But you gotta have a lot of what's it called? Oh yeah, she loved the attention and the cameras. Oh yeah, she loved it. She had to have the attention. She loved the attention. She loved it, she loved it, she loved it, she loved it. Oh guys. Where was I going with that? I got sidetracked. Sorry, you guys. Another criminal hiding behind the God, as it is a shield for their defense. Yeah, that's my thing. You can't be changed that quick. You can't say, oh, to me, in my opinion, when this comes to it, I don't believe you get to say, oh, I was baptized by Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. I can go out and kill this person and tomorrow I'm saved. I don't think that's how it works. I think you have to prove yourself. I think that, I do believe that you can be forgiven of your sins after time has shown that you're repentant, right? Right? You have to be repentant, and repentance means what? Turning around from what you were once doing. Repentant means stopping the behavior. Repentant means that you're sorry for what you did do, and so that means you stop doing it, okay? That's what repentance means. That means you humble yourself. You realize what you did. That means I'm an idiot. I will own up to what I did. I did this to this guy. I need to sit and pay for what I did, regardless if I can get a mistrial or not, because I did this to him. Right, Ranger. Right, that one. That's what I believe. It's called morals, and some people just don't have them anymore. It's sad, and especially a person like Jodi Arias. She has no morals. I'm surprised she'd be allowed to Disneyland. That's how disgraceful she is. And that's... Ugh. Yes, she did want to own him. She wanted to own him. She wanted Travis as her possession, because if she did love him, she would have let him go. That's a person that realizes, okay, you're not into me. And why would you want to be with a person that's not into you? Bro, hello? If she was that way decent, if she's a decent looking woman, you can go out and find whoever you want to. You got Travis, and if you think about it, if he's not that great of a guy to you, if he doesn't treat you that great, then, you can go out and find somebody else. Why would you want to be with somebody that doesn't want you, I wouldn't want to be with somebody that, was yeah, you're cool. Let me call you Thursday. Hey, what's up, Vanessa? What are you doing tonight? No, I can't Thursday. Yeah, will we still on for Thursday? You can't do that, and expect not to get, a person mad at you. But it's one thing to be mad at you and to break up with a person and walk away. It's another thing to be mad and kill somebody. And especially brutally killing him. And he was brutally murdered because she was mad. She was angry. She was upset at him. She was furious. She was like, yeah, I'm going to get you. She had sex with him one last time. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah, I can't stand when people use the God thing. It's just a booty call. Yep. I know, it's do these people not get that, dude? She was just there for he would just you were a good lay, dude. That's it. Sorry to bust your bubble, but you probably did something that he liked. You were a freak. Yes, exactly. Faith without works is dead. You are exactly right. That's exactly what the Bible says. And you reap what you sow. And, just because she doesn't get her justice in this life, that does not mean that the God above us does not look down at her and go, I see what you're doing. And you can hide and do all this other stuff. It's not going to work that way, when her day does come, I don't want to be around him. Nope. No, thank you. You are who your friends are, right? You are the company that you keep. And I truly believe that, especially with weirdos and freaks. Like, and I'm talking about freakos in prison, freakos in general. Like, pedophiles, guess what? Guess what? You catch a pedophile and they got friends, guess what? I guarantee their friends are pedos, because guess what? They're weird just like their friends are. And they're freaks. And I can't stand pedophiles. And I believe that they should rot and be hung up by their dangalangs and be pretty much tortured to the end of time, in my opinion. And I think anybody that sits there and hurts a child or does anything to a child sexually is repulsive and beyond. Even the Bible says that it's an act against nature. It's a defilement. In this world that we live in, y'all, there's people out there that are doing things and pornographic things that are detestable. And they think that it's great because their sexual depravity is so bad. That's the thing with Nicole Kessinger and Chris Watts. He had sex with her anally because he'd never done that before, and she was a freak, and he liked it. He liked it. That's why he was into her, and that's the power that she had over him. Why did she do that? From the book, she was into witchcraft. She was into weird stuff. She was a freak. So, if that's the case, you know, I truly believe that the devil likes all things perverted and perverse. I truly believe that if dirty and nasty things are happening, I believe that, you know, rage equals overkill. That's what she felt. Rage for being rejected. How dare he tell me no, not able to accept what she just had sex. Yes, that's exactly it. She did not want to accept that it was over. She did not want it to be... She was obsessed. She was obsessed with him. And the sick thing about it is, she could be obsessing over somebody that she's writing in jail. You know, somebody that's writing this woman... Yes. And I truly believe if they played with the Ouija board, they had some dark stuff. And if she was into dark stuff, she watched American Horror Story. And if she watched American Horror Story, that's where she got the idea to take the bodies, to bury them in the oil container things, and not bury them, but put their bodies in the oil drums and explode them. I think it was not over. I think they were going to blow the rig up. That's why they wouldn't have never been able to find the bodies at all, because it would have just blew up. And that's what he wasn't worried about. He thought if he could blow everything up, that's probably why he didn't worry about Shanann's body, because he thought he would have time to go back out there and get rid of it at some point. I don't know. This is the theory, you guys. We're going on the Watts case now, but you guys, everything with the Watts case is dark. It's so dark. So dark. Everything with the Arias case is dark mixed with light, which is even dark. So you have to see that anytime that there's perversion, there's demons around, and there's dark stuff. And so look at the murders. And there's one thing that's in common with the Jodi Arias case and also with the Chris Watts case. The sex and the perversion with both cases, they were both sex fiends. It was dark and dirty. And that's the thing. And look how the Chris Watts case, there was no children involved with Travis Alexander, thank goodness. Cheryl Ann. The Bible refers to it as abomination of God. Yes. Yes. Yeah. And that's the thing. Children are innocent. They're babies. I protect my daughter with everything that I have, because I would hurt somebody that hurt my child, you know? Oh, have you not seen the text messages between the author and Jamie Watts? Jessica? You need to go look at the text. Well, they're probably gone now. Well, you guys, I'm going to have to get off of here. My phone's about to die. So, you guys have a great night. We will see you guys soon. And I will answer you guys' questions. So, leave some questions down below. I've seen some text messages that you guys, Jessica, you're going to have to look at. It's between Jamie Watts and the Sherilyn, the author. Yes, the text. It's between Sherilyn and Jamie Watts. And I believe Nicole Kessinger is involved. I believe Nicole Kessinger has been involved from the start. I believe Chris Watts did not do that on his own. I believe she had everything to deal with it. I believe she was there from the beginning. I will do a video on those text messages. I'll show you if I can go live tonight. Maybe we'll do another live. We'll have to see. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.